So Matt, tell me about the visit we did in Utah with Andy Krasnow and his doors and his Knock Knock project. You were 9 years old.
I was 9 years old. We went out to Utah, and it was really amazing. We were in a warehouse, really dark. I remember there was a ton of welding equipment, and these went through the doors project. Probably took us an hour of discovery. It was unlike anything I'd ever done. We got to the next door and couldn't figure out what to do next. The whole experience was with my 4 siblings, and we just had the best time kind of problem solving together. We all think very differently. My brother's a lawyer. I am a maintenance superintendent. My sister's a doctor. My other sister is an artist. And each of us could figure out different doors to get through. It was a really cooperative, fun project. You know, for 25 years, I used that experience metaphorically. I landscaped for 15 years and really thought about creating unique outdoor spaces for people to really enjoy going through different spaces at their homes. And when I ended up finding out was that people really appreciate the experience of traveling through different spaces to create different experiences.
And what do you remember about the doors themselves?
The doors themselves were totally unique. Some were normal doors with weird knobs. Others were like basement doors, but opening up regularly. And then I remember one that was like a total puzzle. You had to turn one knob to release another knob. You had to unlock the bottom to get the top to unlock. And so there was an order of operations that I really thought about. And when I took this job, it was so interesting because here's a direct, not a symbolic use of by getting into different spaces to maintain a building, which is just really enjoyable problem solving that I never really thought about doing until I took this job.
All right, I'm going to pause right now. Okay, Matt just brought me out of the hatch. Now we're on the roof in Burlington, Vermont. And he's just going to give a few more thoughts about this, and we'll see. How about more about just the whole concept of the art and the effect on it, on you?
Yeah, you know, I guess it really allowed me to think about using physical spaces in a metaphorical way. So as I was navigating my way through my coursework at Vassar College, I remember taking time to walk through all the different spaces at school, and always kind of explored the buildings as you know, in the architecture of the buildings. We found our ways into the basements of the buildings, and I don't think I would have had that kind of curiosity had I not really been turned on by the Knock Knock project of just trying to move through different space as an experience in itself of discovery. And it brings me to a place like this today, which is a totally enjoyable place to be and very enriching. So I really appreciate that installation allowing me to kind of value going through different spaces.